Hello everyone and welcome back to Abundant Automation and to the glorious rail yard of the base. So let's hop right into it again. There's really no need to delay. I don't quite know why I have 3 logistic spots here, but there we go. They were definitely from the base, off the base, whatever. Okay, so we did almost finish up all of this outpost building thingy. Let's deal with roboports briefly. I think it wouldn't go amiss to... Alright, so let's see. We definitely want substations there. And then we could either do this or that. Oh yeah, let's just do this. Keep it nice and steady, and then we can go ahead and put roboports at the top. And also symmetrically at the bottom. Now we'll need a couple more of them, but they will be delivered to us shortly. And what will also happen is that all of the factory, well, the commodities producing part anyway, will spring back into action and start producing all that we need going on for us here. And we also have quite a shortage of logistic spots here, so let's deal with that briefly. Let me take all of you, really, and stick you in there. You'll just all fly out. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I like bots. It's as little as I use them, it's always nice to see them swarm out. Alright, so we'll definitely not be... we won't be having enormous amounts. We won't be filling the whole train just yet, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But we'll get there. I'm fairly sure of it. Let's also steal some of those in order to actually finish the other row down here. So that's another 1, 2 here. And I don't think that that's too many roboports. I mean, you could already see a moment ago that they were charging at every one of these, and quite extensively, so yeah. I think we're good here. Alright, now most of the stuff that the factory is producing will now be going into this, which is quite nice. And we will... Well, if we don't find something in the main factory, we can just go here and take it out from here. And it just now occurs to me that nowhere in this did we bring speed module 3s for the oil outposts. Nah, but that's alright. I think we can manage to do these manually. Alright, so one last thing will of course be loading these with fuel. So for that I'll just take this setup and slap some of those down there. I want them to be mirrored for the other side, so we'll do this. For the coal one, and that for the wood one. And there we are. That's one of the stations done and dusted. So let's do and dust another one. Now the next one will be the FAL. So I think I'll just quickly grab a couple of wagons here. Also definitely want more of those. So the FAL shouldn't be that much of a problem, really. What are you bringing abroad? Ah, it's all the wood. How much wood could a logistics bot chuck? I suppose we'll never know. No, where did I put the file? I think it was over at the oil station, if I recall correctly. Yeah, there it is. Now, when I'm doing this, the blueprints will be lost in there, but we'll just be doing new ones. Alright, so I think you can, for the file, do something to the effect of this and still have... here's an interesting thought. Can you have it the other way around? And if so, does it really matter? Well, I suppose you can. Yeah, so let's do it that way. That way we don't have to sit all the way in front and can see a little bit further back if we so desire. Alright, so you... Yeah, what about... Oh, it did remember. So let's send you off to the file station. I think I'll leave these trains running. So that they show up in this menu here as waiting at this particular station, because I just... Yeah, it just says menu stopped, and then I kind of have to guess from the contents what it is. And I could just as well guess that this is the file, judging just from the contents it tells me. Alright, so all of these wagons shall belong to us. I sincerely hope that this isn't all for nothing and I have to change all of it then when point 13 comes out. But, well, if that's the case, can't really be helped. Right, so that's going to be the file. We'll deal with that in a moment. Another one down here will be the disposal train. Now that one's going to be an easy one, because we just need to... We just need to take anything that's in there out and fly it someplace else. And then the last one will be the concrete train, for which we need an additional 2 locomotives. Gimme, please. And another 8 wagons. Oh, yeah. Thought so. Well, we will need more locomotives anyway. I missed a file for the file. So file away, please. Alright, that looks quite a bit better. Right, let's just take these, duplicate. Same on the other side, the 2 of you. Alright, that's looking quite solid so far. We'll need a lot more chests if we're going to do this properly, which we definitely want to. No fasten service, of course. But chests should hopefully... Well, no, not really. But no one wants active providers, so yeah, there we go. Now, steel, once again, seems to become a bottleneck here. We're only taking... Yeah, this is really a problem. Let's take from both sides there, so we have a little bit more throughput down there. But it's really not that Yeah, it's really a throughput issue, not an issue of production. So let's upgrade some of this up to the point where it stops being so important. Alright, there we go. Let's go a bit further. Oops. And down here, yeah, we still need a bit of throughput, so let's up to it. Let's get the steel all the way down here. And that's quite a bit better than before. Now we won't be, supposedly, yeah, I won't be able to do a full blue belt with the setup we have here. But it's all the while better than what we had before. Alright, so back to the task at hand. Let's then nab some of these inserters if we can't get our own. And continue on with the disposal train. Now there really isn't much to say about this. You just take everything that comes in and put it into these. There you are, that's one side. We did say we only need to load out on one side, or unload on one side. So, yeah, with 7 inserters, it's going to take around 20 seconds to unload the whole thing. I think that's more than enough, really. Don't feel the need to go much further than that. So, yeah, that's this, and the last bit shall be... It already is. So you're going to concrete. And there really is no reason to have you set to such long waiting times. I will experiment a bit with that, but yeah, let's just keep it a default for now. And 8 wagons for the concrete train. Let's even set that up. We don't need to do everything manually. We just need to do one and then duplicate, duplicate, and duplicate. Alright, we need a bunch of requesters for that. So many that I kind of wish that I hadn't made this two-sided yet. But yeah, I'll just take all of those, should be plenty. Might also need some more inserters. Alright, where were we? Ah, down here. So, yeah, let me take 14 of you. And you'll have concrete in you. Now, I wonder why this isn't being delivered. Well, we'll see about that in a minute. Let's first set up all the filters. Yeah, that's all of them. Right, now why you are passive providers, but you're outside of the network. Now that's kind of a good explanation. Also not the situation I would want us to be in. And there's just a general gap here. Nah, we'll deal with that in a moment. One thing after the other. Let's first get all of this straight. We're probably going to be missing no, not missing inserters. Alright, so that's concrete. Let's see if we can't find a little bit of robo portage going on somewhere. Yeah, there you go. So let's take a blueprint of this. We don't really need more storage chests just yet. We do want to leave them, the middle one empty. And then these just need to be centered in their respective quadrants, so to speak. Well, they're not quadrants really, but I suppose you get the point. Alright, so how's this looking with respect to coverage? Well, I won't shed too many tears if there's not so much coverage down here. I think the bots will manage. What they probably won't manage would be this. So yeah, there we go. I think that's about as much as we need. Yeah, that looks better. All of them back in action. Yeah, quite a bit of commotion down here. Ah, it is kind of beautiful though. Wonder what our electric supply has to say here. Yeah, there we go, 10 minutes. That's about 2 minutes ago. Just a lot of charging going on. It might have just been me putting in these. Who knows? Who knows those things? Oh, we seem to have a little issue. So that's been a long time coming. The train station is of course not able to support what we're trying to do here. It also doesn't seem to unload at full capacity, mind you. We'll deal with that later. I wonder how many times I've already said that in this in this campaign. Just small things, and I don't want to get off track, but the moment I notice the small thing, I already gone off track, so yeah, well, what's the whole fuss about anyway? Alright, I think the FAL needs to be the next thing. So let's get to it. You know what, I want to deal with the thing up there and the unloading. Because that kind of will dictate how exactly the stations will have to look at the end. Because if I can't supply 2 blue belts, which I most certainly can't, and I should have known that going in, and I also can't build without belts. Well, if I can't do that, then we kind of need to go up to either more stations in general, or to bigger stations. So one of the two would have to happen. We'll see. Like I said, we can, without too much hassle, expand upon these stations that we do have. Right, so that has all of them working. But yeah, we can't really do much with that. Yeah, I could use upgrade planner here, but that would leave me with a lot of iron ore in my pockets. Oh, not that I don't have that right now. Let me cheat another bit of iron ore in there. Yeah, well, so we won't be getting any faster than this. So getting 4 compressed blue belts, obviously, isn't gonna happen with this. So if we really want to do what we're planning to do, we will need to step it up a bit. We will need, in fact, to step it up quite a bit. I mean, we're about halfway there, I'd say. So the two options really are double the capacity of the trains or double the number of stations. So yeah, we'll see about that. Right now it isn't really much of a problem, but it will most certainly be at some point. So yeah, we'll have to come up with a solution to that. But all of this is gonna have to be at a later date, because we are unfortunately out of time yet again. So as always, until then, next time, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Described, and I shall see you soon.